If you take a walk through White Center's business corridor, many of the storefronts there are boarded up.
Here's the reason vandalism like this caught on video. The King County Sheriff's Office reports more than 40 calls have come in for vandalism since last April. Tonight, Q13 News reporter Jennifer Lee goes back to the neighborhood to talk with law enforcement about this frustrating cycle.
At first, when this had happened, I thought it was like an isolated issue.
But it wasn't. Fatu Tui in White Center was burglarized 6 weeks ago, then vandalized 2 more times, with the latest incident happening early Monday morning.
The family has already spent a couple $1,000s to repair the broken windows, and for the first time, they've even added these bars at their front door to prevent future burglaries.
I just feel really bad for my parents. You know, I want to protect them, but I feel like there's not much I can do to protect them and to prevent this from happening again.
Bill Kennemer is the White Center Community Crime Prevention Deputy.
I started out in 1998, and I cut my teeth right here in White Center.
He says there have been about 85 calls for vandalism and burglaries in this business corridor since last April.
When you walk down the street and you see all the boarded up windows, it makes it look like the neighborhood is in blight, and it's not. But it looks like it is.
The senior deputy with the King County Sheriff's Office says his hands are tied. Currently, law enforcement cannot book people in jail for misdemeanor crimes like the vandalism seen throughout this neighborhood.
If we're standing right here, some guy comes up and throws a brick through that window. I'm like, oh, I'm right here. I can't book that guy into jail. It's a misdemeanor crime, and the only things we can book into the King County Jail right now are domestic violence misdemeanors or DUI.
I mean, what are the options then for you as a working deputy and also for the shop owners who are trying to make a living?
I don't have the answer for that. I have no recourse. We need to be able to book people into jail. There needs to be recourse for people's behavior and their bad actions.
More than 20 businesses have been vandalized over these last several months, including Macadon's. The owner, Donna Chan, believes this one person has been responsible for many of the window smashings.
Getting the awareness out there that there are systemic issues that are happening in our city.
And now that her face was clearly caught on surveillance video and she was also captured burglarizing the business, which is a felony, deputies say a case will be filed this week.
We are ignoring decades and decades and decades of the broken window theory, where if you take care of the little things, the bigger things won't be as big. There'll be less of them. But it seems like we're not doing that right now. And, well, quite literally, we have broken windows.
In White Center, Jennifer Lee, Q13 News.
Law enforcement says the repeated crimes are usually linked to behavioral health issues. In White Center, deputies say the only resource available right now is the critical response team with the King County Health Department. But the Sheriff's Office is working on getting the Law Enforcement Assisted Diversion Program, or LEAD, in White Center by the end of the month.